asked Congress, called on Speaker Pelosi at the time to release the adjacent Capitol Hill security footage of all things that happened on that day. Is that something that you'd be interested in doing? Congressman Gates said that you would be willing to do that.
Yeah, I think the public should see what has happened on day. I've watched what Nancy Pelosi did, where she politicized it, where for the first time in the history as a speaker, not allowing the minority to appoint to a committee, to pick and choose. We watched the politicization of this. I think the American public should actually see all what happened instead of a report that's written for a political basis. I want to be very thoughtful about it, but yes, I'm engaged to do that.
I don't have a criminal case.
I thought you said you were a defendant.
I am, correct.
There's two more counties.
It's a civil matter. It's a civil matter concerning January 6th.
Got it.
There's no restriction.
Well, as an independent journalist that covers this stuff, I thought you would do some due diligence, and if you speak to any of the criminal defendants and their attorneys, they would tell you about evidence.com, which is a DOJ thing.
Well, I represent myself, and no one's contacted me or informed me until today, so thank you for informing me. But I still wouldn't have any reason to access it because I don't have a DOJ case. So I'm just trying to see the footage. I heard McCarthy said that if you scheduled with his office to view the footage, and I'm trying to do that, I want to see the footage.
And did you hear what I said?
Did you hear what? Yeah, and I'm a defendant. Why is it criminal, though? Why has it got to be criminal? Shouldn't I have access to this? Shouldn't the people have access to this?
Hey, Joe, put in an email to me and I'll be in touch with you next week. We'll try to schedule something. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Well, you just told me the policy was you're going to release it to criminal defendants first.
We are prioritizing that. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't mean that there's other categories as well.
Yeah. Right, this is a category. Well, so, like, when would I be able to see it? So if we scheduled next week, when would I be able to see it? Like, as soon as we schedule, or like, you gotta drag it out?
Sir, I'm trying to work with you here.
I'm working with you. Yeah, I'm visiting DC.
Dave Bufford, give him time to talk.
And no way, I don't think it's reasonable. I mean, I've had every person, every agency try to investigate this, and so far nothing. Now I gotta wait a week to schedule with you when it was a promise he would release it. That was part of his speakership.
Okay, great. What do you mean you've had every agency try to investigate it?
Every agency involved. We have Capitol Police. They've failed to investigate any claim. They've had I've had an SF-95 filed with each. We have Capitol Police. They've dropped the ball. So that's why I'm here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because
fall into that bucket. If you send me an email.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson got the green light from House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to look through hours of Capitol security footage from January 6th.
So there are about 44,000 hours. And we have, you may have read this today, been granted access to that. And we believe that access is unfettered. We believe we have secured the right to see whatever we want to see.
There's no special right there, in my view, for just Fox News to have access to it. I'd like to have access to it. All journalists should have access to it. I'm all about transparency and accountability. Government classifies everything. How many times have I complained about it? They don't want you to see, they don't want you to read, they don't want you to know. To hell with that. Everyone should see it, and they can decide for themselves.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I wish that Jamie Raskin didn't feel the need to undermine his own point by accusing everybody that he doesn't like of being Putin's bestie. But yeah, I think this is the same argument I've been making in a lot of other contexts. If you want there to be attention to an issue that you think is genuinely important, if you think there's genuinely perhaps some false narratives that have come out of 1/6, then you should want as many eyes as possible to be on the tapes. But if you want to promote your own counter-narrative that might not be especially accurate, but it might be politically convenient to you, then you want exclusive dominion over the tapes. And so I think the public has a right to be skeptical over why it is that some people want to have those exclusive rights. Now, part of it is obvious obviously it's a business. Fox News is a company. They want to have exclusivity to be able to draw viewers, etc. And that is a legitimate business interest, but I don't know that it's in the legitimate public interest or even necessarily.
Yeah, the issue here is not Tucker wanting it exclusively. That's what all media organizations are going to want, scoops exactly like that. The government should just declassify, give the footage.
Yeah, why is Jamie Raskin complaining as though he's just an average citizen and not someone who can call upon probably, Democrats
well, and if the implication
releasing the whole thing.
is that Kevin McCarthy can do it because he's the Speaker of the House now, why didn't Nancy Pelosi do it? Right before. They had control of the House. They could have given it to, and then I would have complained if they were only giving it to their preferred journalists.
Absolutely.
So he just said all media should have access to that. Well, then give it. You could have done that. You could have done that. And
Absolutely.
They didn't. So they don't actually want real. That makes it hard to believe they want real transparency.
100%.
Fall into that bucket. If you send me an email with your case number and all of that stuff, and attest that you're representing yourself, we will schedule time.
Okay, I'll send it.
For media folks, we have a list.
Well, I'm both a defendant and my own lawyer.
Okay,